Welcome back to our all-access coverage for the Long Island Media Arts Show. I'm Kate Miller, and this is your 11 a.m. update right here from Five Towns College. Over 350 high school students from around Long Island arrived this morning starting at 8 a.m. The conference features student filmmakers and visual artists from the high school and college communities who are pushing their creativity and skills to new levels. Earlier this morning, Academy Award-winning artist Jay Walt delivered the keynote address titled The New Multimedia Landscape. We are thrilled to have him on set today with Jeff Kramer.
Thank you very much once again, Kate. Jay Walt, you are a director, performer, interactive designer, filmmaker, graphic artist, music composer, and VR pioneer. My goodness. In March 2006, Jay Walt won an Academy Award for his development of a real-time pre-visualization system. And this morning, he was the keynote speaker at the Long Island Media Arts Show. Jay Walt, we are deeply honored to have you on set today.
I'm honored to be here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks.
Yes. And so in your keynote address today, you mentioned, various things or you showed various, presentations of yours and animations.
Yeah.
What do you think students took away from that overall?
I'm hoping that they took away, I ended it with, I gave this message that everything is possible. I really hope that the message of creating different types of media and really thinking about the future of media, where it's going and shaping that, rather than just kind of like accepting it. Like we have the ability to shape that future, and that's what I hope that students, took away from it.
That's amazing. And drawing from all your work, ranging from art to video games to creating a new art form with Lucid Dreamscapes, what continues to inspire you in your work?
There's a bunch of things. A lot of it is kind of science fiction illustration and, the idea of creating new worlds. Some of it is kind of, improvisational techniques like, jazz or improv theater, because that kind of live aspect is just so cool. It's so fun. So what I'm doing is kind of this structured improvisation. I've got an idea of what I have and what I want to do, what I want to create, but every time it's going to be a little bit different. Every time there's like room for me to hey, let me go try doing this, or let me try doing this in this order or whatever. So that keeps it, in the moment and, and a lot of fun. So it's, and it just includes all these different art forms too. So that's a big part of it.
That's fascinating. Yeah. And why do you think it's important to give back to a creative institution like Five Towns College?
It's just it's just a way of not just educating people, but getting some feedback from younger people too, because generation by generation, everybody has a different experience with things. People older than me don't play video games. Everybody younger than me does. So it's there's a real difference in generational things. So we can learn a lot. Generation by generation. Just I can show what I know, but then I get a lot of feedback from students as well.
Wow, very interesting. Well, thank you very much once again, Jay Walt. It's a wonderful honor to have you here. And back to you, Kate.
Thanks, Jeff. We're going to go back to the Sound Arena with reporter Sydney Mountain.
I'm live right back in the Sound Arena, this time with my guest Amanda Camps, who is working with Art by A Camps. So Amanda, what do you do at Art by A Camps?
So I'm an illustrator and artist, so I make stickers, magnets, and other products with my work on them, and I sell it on the island.
That's really cool. So what are you inspired by to keep doing this work?
I'm inspired by nature, animals, and pop culture. Whatever brings joy, and I just all my stuff's very joyful, happy, cutesy. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Amanda. Right back to you guys.
Thanks, Sydney. This afternoon, students will attend the Track B sessions. There are 14 different sessions hosted by industry pros that students can attend during this block. Topics range from photography and filmmaking to marketing and the latest in video production. Each session promises to be creative and engaging. FTC reporter Kyle Moppert got a sneak peek at the Copyright and Trademark in Film seminar.
Thanks, guys. And I'm here in the 200 wing, and I'm here with
Professor Michael Prywiz.
And you're a teacher here at Five Towns. What do you teach?
I teach film and television, but I also teach media law, and I teach producing.
So today, what are you teaching to the high school students?
I'm very excited to be teaching them about copyright and trademark in the visual arts and filmmaking. Intellectual property is so important, and for all filmmakers and visual artists, they really need to have an understanding of the role of creativity in society and how they can make sure they won't get ripped off and that they're not ripping other people off.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Kyle. Great work today. Professor Prywis will be back on set later today. Here from Studio 400, I'm Kate Miller. Thanks for watching this morning's special live coverage of the Long Island Media Art Show. Be sure to stick around. Hosts Aaron McLaughlin and Daniel Garcia and the Advanced Lab team will be back at 11:30 a.m. with all the latest news from the conference.